Hey, let's bring this guy across this morning. Yay! Hi everyone, good morning, good morning. Okay, it is 7 a.m. here in Brisbane, Australia right now, and thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, I've got a lot to cover today because one, I haven't done a live for so long. So I do apologize, guys. Okay, now, I'm getting told today it is most important that I do today's. So one thing I've got, so please hang around and watch. I have my lovey-dovey cards. I'm going to pick one of those out today. If you haven't seen those before, they're little love dove cards. So I'm going to draw a card out of there today. I've got my Rune stones, so I'm going to do a Rune reading today. I've also got my tarot cards. So I'm going to do a couple of tarot readings today for us as well. If you are a subscriber, you are welcome to comment and start asking me psychic questions. Okay? So if you're online and you wish to comment, please do. I'd love to know where you are, how you're feeling, what's the weather like, anything you want to comment, please do today. So I'm just going to start off today by talking about what the heck is going on. I feel at this point we are all being tested. Oh, here we go. Elaine, hello. Yes, I'm back, Elaine. Thank you so much. It's that Aussie chick. Good morning to you too. Scruffy Scrubs, hello to you too. It's lovely to see that I've got some great subscribers watching me today. Okay, some of my followers have been around for a long time. Pearl Morning, I need help, please. Yes, from Brizzy. Now, Pearl, I always say if you want to talk privately, you're welcome to email me. So if you look at the comments right now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my email address. Okay? So it's lynda@lyndaray.info. Now, you must spell my name correctly if you want a private chat. Okay? If you want to organize a reading with me, well, here comes the link to do a reading with me. Okay? If you want a private reading. And I've also got books available. So on this tab here that I'm now putting up, on this tab, this one shows you where all my books are, so you can read about what they are and see if you want to buy them. Okay? Email me and get a PDF. It's a heck of a lot cheaper than going through Amazon, Lulu, Booktopia, and all the other sites that they're on, because then you don't pay their commissions, right? Who wants to make Jeff Bozo even wealthier? I certainly don't. So come and spend the money on me. Okay. All right. So Susan Horsfell. Hi, Sue from Gatton. Thank you so much for letting me know you're here. Okay. So there's my links, guys. Now, when I'm talking about we're all being tested, what am I talking about? You know, some of us are lovely to have found you. Thank you, Tanya Reeve, for being here. Okay, what I'm talking about is over the last few years, we're talking about this veil. Have you heard it? The veil is separating. The veil is getting thinner. The veil is disappearing altogether. What are we talking about? It's almost like we've got this fog in front of us where we're not seeing the truth, okay? Up until about 3 years ago, everyone was like fogged over where we weren't seeing what was truly happening with the governments, with private organizations, okay? Now, let me just say, first of all, I do not ever say that I'm affiliated or I support any politician, okay? And I do not ever affiliate or even promote any sort of big conglomerate, okay, like Amazon, Booktopia, and all those. I personally prefer my money to go to the little guy, the strugglers, yeah? So please know, when I did my Trump video, I wasn't supporting Trump. I was just prophesizing on what is coming. And look at the flack I got out of that, because what's happening now that this veil is separating, people have got what is called cognitive dissonance. They have to believe in something. We all have to believe in something, yes? We want our morals, we want our values, and most of all, we want to feel trusted and secure, yes? So what's happening now with this veil separating is that people are seeing the truth. We're now seeing the real reasons why things are happening. Look how many people now are talking about chemtrails, cloud seeding with what happened just the other day in Dubai. Now, the media has already been all over this. They're showing the planes putting out all these gases, geoengineering the weather. So it's all coming to light now. So that veil is now separating. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Dubai, which is desert, they got flooded the other day because their geoengineering rain modification process failed, and it dumped like 300 mils of water on the city, and that city's a desert. So where does the water go? It floods everywhere. Poor people. I seriously feel sorry for those people. Okay. Anna, Lynda, sometimes I see a light dot of blue or purple at the center or at the corner of my eye. What does that mean? So, Anna, first of all, I'm not a medical doctor. Okay, I've got a PhD in philosophy. So please, if you are concerned or if this is giving you any sort of real major issues, go and see an optometrist, a professional person about it. Okay. But generally, when we see purple and blues, that could be a connection to our source coming through, because I've got a video and it's called Download Nights. If you search my channel, it's under my personal development playlist. Download Nights. I'm sitting there. I've just woken up. I'm in my pajamas and my gown because it's so, I think I've even got my gloves on because it's so cold. And I talk about what happened to me in my sleep that night. It wasn't fun at all. So this could be a type of waking up where that veil is separating, where now you're starting to see the truth of what's really going on out there. Okay. Not everyone is seeing this veil separating. There's a lot of people out there now angry. There's a lot of people out there who are conceited because they can't fathom what's really going on. So that's why they're getting so frustrated. Have you noticed how many angry people are out there now? Okay. So what we have to do is we have to start showing our true self. This is what's now happening. True selves are coming out. If you're a conceited person, man, are you going to be selfish? If you're a generous person, you're going to be shown opportunities to be generous, which is what I'm going into right now before I start doing the tarot, etc. Okay? For those who don't know, in the last 4 weeks, my computer died and then my car broke down. Double whammy when I was already sick. So my computer, I was looking online, they were $800, and my car has now gone up to $7,500 to get fixed. I do not have that money. And even after all the contributions that I've received in the last 2 weeks, I still am a couple of $1,000s short. So when I talk about life lessons and why we're here, which, hello, I'm just going to pull out my book, 5 Years in Heaven. This is one of my books, 5 Years in Heaven, The Teachings of Heaven. In the back here where I talk about life lessons, and I'm talking about the mirror effect even, and all this other stuff, how to be more angelic. When we look at what's going on in this world, I believe that I'm an instigator. I bring out in others what we need to, I can't say fix or correct because that's not the right word, but if we modify our behaviors from being like sarcastic to being compassionate and understanding, see what I mean? So I bring out the worst in people to show them opportunities of how to improve themselves. Okay. So that's what I do. So I am right now absolutely broke. And I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I'm honest. My car is probably, I can't get it back next week because I haven't got the money to pay for it. So my daughter, it's an hour and 15 minutes each way on a bus to get to school. Oh my God. So she's leaving here at 7 o'clock to be at school by 9. A lot of other kids do that. So this is a very humbling thing for her to learn, because she's had that privilege of being driven to school every day. Yes. Where we used to work, where we used to live, it was only a 5-minute walk or 10-minute walk, and she was at school. So that's privileged, if you ask me. So my daughter is now seeing her true self. Is she someone who just expects this to always happen? Or is she learning now how to be humbled to know how other people struggle as well? Now, when I look at myself, I look at how my life has gone. I've worked every day since I was 15. Yes, there was opportunities in there where I went to America, so I had to give up work. Yes, I got medically retired from the police, but then I had to go through drama with them. But as soon as I was able to, I got back on that horse and I started working as a first aid trainer. So I've worked my whole entire life to support those around me and to be a generous, loving, kind person. So for me, what's happened in this last six weeks, where I'm now on that flip side of having to give money generously, and now I'm on the receiving end of receiving money from the generosity of others. See what we're going into? We're learning the flip side of our life lessons at this point. So when you look at your life lessons, now I've got them in this book, okay? If you want this book, please go to my link, please go to my website. All my videos on my channel have got all my links. So you've just got to click any video on my channel, go to the description, there's all my links there, okay? Email me and I send them all over to you. So when we're looking, pardon me, at our life lessons, what the heck am I looking at? What am I looking at here? I'm just going into my into the table of contents, right? Our life lessons are all about the positive emotions and behaviors. So what are our positive behaviors and emotions? 267. Let me go over to page 267 because this is quite a big book, right? 267. We're talking about being happy, serene, gratitude, hope, kindness, enthusiasm, pride, inspiration, generosity, giving, accepting. Now, there's that flip side, giving as opposed to receiving, caring, understanding, compassion, courteous, faithfulness, consideration, and most of all, forgiveness. So if you want a book, please go over to my website and either obtain it through my website or just email me and I'm happy to send you a copy. Now, I've got some more comments here, so thank you so much for going here. Hi, Elaine. Okay, Neo, hello. Hi, Lynda. What from your experiences works for handling persistent anxiety in the afterlife? I know I feel silly about these thoughts. How do you manage worrying about family and personal issues? Now, Neo, I am so proud of you for asking me that this morning because I've got PTSD from my time with the police. That's why I couldn't work after I left there. And I get really bad anxiety. So on my personal development playlist, if you go to my channel on here, click my name and it'll take you over to my channel. Go into the personal development. Down there, I've got great information on how to get through anxiety. One of the techniques is the big fake scream. Okay? Believe me, this stuff works. Okay? The more we do our affirmations, which I talk about on that playlist, the more we start to meditate, and the more that we start doing all the chapters in the back of this book. So, Neo, if you haven't got this book, please email me and just say, can I get 5 years in heaven? Because this is part of it. It's all part of the 2 books, right? There's 2 books in one. So you get all these gorgeous exercises. The back of this book is just all exercises on how to stay calm and how to bring greatness into your own life, okay? Now, when I talk about the big fake scream, let's do it right now because I've been anxious the last 4 weeks, right? So when I talk about the big fake scream, we don't want to make the noise. So it's fake, but we scream at the top of our ah, because what that does is it releases all the endorphins, I think they're called, and all the trigger responses within us that creates anxiety. So I'm going to do it right now. I don't care what I look like, okay? All right, so when I do the big fake scream, and I hope that you guys do this with me, okay? When we do a big fake scream, oh, whoo, it's really invigorating. Woo! I feel great. I feel really great now. So try it yourself. Now, in my book, I actually call it under an example. If you go into the dentist, we're all about going to the dentist, right? So when you get to the dentist, you ask the receptionist, can I please use your bathroom, right? You go into the bathroom, sure, you may want to go because that's a release of all your stress as well. But then you look yourself in the mirror and you sit there and you do this big fake scream because it calms us down. And now that I've just done it 2 times, my God, I'm so relaxed. If I do it a 3rd time, it could go to sleep, okay? So when I go to the dentist, because me and dentists don't get on because of my teeth, but anyway, another story there. But when I go to the dentist, I usually do about 3 or 4 big fake screams, and I don't care if people are thinking, wow, she's been in the toilet a long time, hope she's all right. I don't care about that, right? But I come out and it's like, Joey Tribbiani or friends, hey, how you doing? And that's how I come out. And you go to the dentist and you just calmly lie there. And I generally go to sleep while the guy's drilling my teeth because this stuff works. So get a hold of my book, guys, if you have anxiety, okay? Neo, sorry, I love it. Lilith Love, will I soon find a better place for my pup and I to live? Oh, Lilith, I wish I had cameras on here. I'd love to see what your puppy looks like. I love all animals, especially baby animals. All right. So are you seeing another place? Yes, you are getting somewhere to go to, because I firmly believe the more we say this affirmation. So here we go this morning with this affirmation, guys. Everything always does work out for me. As soon as we say that, everything always does work out for me. 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 The more we say that and the more we believe it, because our brain's sitting there and it says, yeah, you haven't died yet. So this must be true. You've always had somewhere to go. You've always had food. You've always had everything you wanted. So the more we say it, the more our brain believes it, and the more it becomes our reality. So one of the books I'm writing now is called Outer Consciousness Explained. It's about how we create our own thoughts. So when we look at like the mirror effect, when we look at things like, oh man, why does he always get everything and I don't get anything? Because we're making ourselves little compared to that person. So that's why we never receive anything. Why don't we ever lose weight when we say, hey, I'm on a diet? Because as soon as I say I'm dieting or I am on a diet, the brain registers diet, and that's a perpetual state of always losing weight. So that's why you don't lose weight when you say I'm on a diet. So what you've got to start saying is I am skinny. So you call yourself the end result, okay? So this outer consciousness. So it's all about our reality and how our subconscious going through that theta stage of consciousness, if you know what I'm talking about there. So it incorporates stuff from like Jose Silva, okay, and his technique of how to create our reality using the law of attraction and other stuff as well. So I hope that this works for you guys, because everything I do is for you guys, okay? All right, so Dacia Takahashi, thank you. Aloha back. Will everything work out for me? Dacia, keep saying it. Everything will work out for you. Because as much as I can see it is already going to work out, because everything always does, right? The fact is, the more we say it, the more we create it, okay? The more we say it, the more it comes true. What we think, we create, okay? I saw this in heaven when I died, okay? I died in 2001 and I'm the girl. Now, my videos, now I wish I was getting paid for these videos. I got another update from YouTube the other day. Videos with my name, where they've mentioned my name, has now reached 40 million views. So that's 40 million people. Well, maybe they've watched some of the, NDE Diary, then they went over and watched my video on Shaman Oaks, then they went over and watched Spirit Sisters, then they went over and watched the Other Side NDE. So I've got all these videos out there, right? But I'm out there. So maybe, there's a lot of people who've doubled up, but 40 million views. Heck, I wish I was getting the money for that. Now, I'm going to go there. I got some feedback the other day, and I love saying it when I get bad feedback, okay? This guy said on on one of my YouTube videos, he said, why is it that you're asking for money when you sell your books? Now, I've replied to him, and I'm going to tell you what I said. Basically, this month alone, I'm making about $200 on Lulu, right, which is all my Amazon, Booktopia and everything. So it all comes back to a Lulu. So this month I'm making about $200. And I've got to pay tax out of that, which is $50. It's a quarter. So I'm making about $150, okay? Now, when you look at that, that's for about 60 books. So I've sold 60 books and I only make $150. Do the math. Actually, let's do the math because I haven't done that yet. I'm a person of my word, so let's do that. So I've made $150. Divide that by about 60 books. So I'm making $2.50 per book. That's my commission. So that's why I say, come over to me if you want my books. Pay me $10 because then I get that money, not Amazon, not Lulu, not Booktopia. Okay. But then in that also, how many books have I given away for free this month? Just this month. Now, I went back through my sent because I can see where I've got attachments and I've said books for you, right? So I calculated that the other day and we're at 21 days and I've already given away 50 books, over 50 books. So that there alone, if I was making that on my site, which is about $20 a book, or say even $10 a book, that's $250 just there. I've just missed out. Oh no, 50 by 10, that's $500 just this month. So I'm a very generous person. So when I replied to this guy the other day who said, oh yeah, you're only doing this to sell your books or whatever he said, I replied and I said, look, in the last 3 years, I've probably given away over 200,000 copies of my books because I give everyone 4. I don't just email 1 or 2 books. I usually give out 4. And if I've ever sent you with just 1 book, and if you want the others, please email me and say, hey, can I get the others? Because I'm more than happy to do it, right? But this is where I turn it around and I say, what are we going through at this point? This veil is now coming apart. We're coming out with our true colors, right? So is this about me where I say, I'm a very generous person and right now my life's going through crap where I've got anxiety, like Neo was talking about before, and I've got all these nightmares coming. So I was just, why do you think I'm here at 7 a.m. on a Sunday? Look how awake I am because I've already been up for 3 hours because I've had another nightmare. Because I get scared as a female. I'm a single lady. I've got a daughter I'm trying to support as well. And life gets hard. Yeah, we go through hardships. But then why is it happening to me for? Because maybe I'm that instigator that I showed you all before, told about, where I'm showing you guys how to show that your true colors are coming out as well. How do I make you feel generous unless I say, hey, hit my PayPal button? See what I mean? So I'm going to get off here because I'm going to start doing some tarot. So if you are watching today and you're saying, yeah, Lynda's saying the right stuff here today, I agree that we should all be showing our true colors. There's my PayPal link, guys, and it's also in the description below. because my life right now is going down the toilet. And I rang up to try and get a credit card. They won't help because I'm a single woman and I'm 58 years old. I tried to get a loan. Oh my God, that failed dismally. And then the guy says, well, you do realize this now goes against your credit rating. And I thought, well, I haven't got a credit rating anyway because I haven't got any debt and I won't be able to get any debt. So I rely heavily on people like yourself. Buy my books from me, book a reading from me. So if you want a reading from me, please book please click on the tab, how to get a psychic reading from Lynda. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say on that matter. All right. I'll buy one, Dacia. Okay, come to me, Dacia. I've got the link there. Okay, and I'll just do it again, just in closing. Okay, I've just put up my PayPal link if you want to donate towards me today. If you do want to book a reading from me, here comes the tab again. Okay, so there's my link in how to get a reading. And if you want my books, here's the link to get my books. I like this link because it's actually got a little bio of each book on there, so you can have a read of what they all include. Okay, because I see spirit guides. If you want me to tell you what your spirit guide is, I'm one of the few on the planet who actually sees spirit guides. Oh my God. So, my book, Spirit Guides and Life Paths Explained, it's got all pictures that I've drawn in there of people's spirit guides, and I can't draw, so please excuse that. But I explain how I came upon having that gift and how I now use that to benefit others. I've never had one yet where it's wrong because they come through to me. So anyway, if you want my spirit guide book, all you got to do is say, hey, Lynda, can I get a copy of your book? Of course, I'll put my PayPal link on the bottom just in case you want to pay. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking for contributions today towards my bills, guys. Thank you to all those who have supported me in the past. Without the generosity of others, how do we know that we're generous unless someone asks us for money? Seriously. How do we know that we're kind and we're giving unless somebody says, hey, can you please put yourself in that position where you've got to demonstrate it? Because that's what's happening now. Okay? That is what's happening now around the world. Everybody's getting tested. And the more we get tested, the more we get these opportunities to show who we truly are. Okay? Hi, beautiful soul. Much love to you from Carlisle. Oh, of England. I lived in Surrey over in England when I was 12, Deb. Okay, so here we go, guys. I'm starting some tarot now. So now that I've just had my little spiel for the morning, so what I do is I connect with my cards firstly. And I'm just going to put it out there. I want a card that represents what all us loving souls on the planet, what we need to hear this week. Now, all these cards, they all start with the word love. So I call these my love dove cards because it's got a little flying dove on the front, right? Okay, Neo, your website is listed, but it's not a hyperlink, so people would have to remember it and type it in manually into their browser. Yeah. All right. Well, here's my website. I'll put it in the comments. Okay. So it's Lynda Ray. Now, please get the spelling right. .info. So here it is. So you can just click on it from there, and then I've got a page there for how to get my books. I've got another one there, how to get my readings. Okay. I've also got my qualifications on there because a lot of people ask me what my qualifications are. Okay. Oh, righty. Or you just email me, Lynda@lyndaray.info. My name is Lynda. And my middle name is Rae, so please get it spelt wrong. Yeah, it doesn't click, Lynda, unfortunately. Okay, Nia. Well, darling, just email me, okay? There's a lot of ways of contacting me. I'm very approachable. Sab's Workshop, East Sussex here. Hello, Lynda. Yeah? If I could help you, I would for sure. Having a bit of a family money crisis ourselves at home. Love the work you do so strong. Sabby, I love you. Okay? Never explain if you can't do something. And I'm just going to pause there so it makes sense. Never explain who you are. Never explain what you do. Never explain your actions to another person. Because if you need to explain yourself to someone, that shows that they have an issue and that's why they've asked for it. Okay? If I say to you, oh, yeah, I'm a baker. And then someone says, oh my God, I hate bakeries. What is it that you do better than anyone else? So it's a negative, right? So when you have to explain it and say, well, I'm different to them because I do this and I do that, they've got the issue, not you. So don't ever explain, okay? I don't like explaining myself. I don't need to, okay? Okay, Deb, love your energy. It shines so brightly. I'm about to do some tarot cards. Okay, Neo, it's not a clickable link. Ew, damn it. Well, maybe if you go into the bottom, into the description, and in the descriptions of all my videos, I've got all the links there too. Elaine, lovely, Lynda, yeah. I'm involved with my friend in bringing what could be a big money contract to the table. Will Selena say yes to the proposal, and will it be a successful partnership with Mr. Khan? Thank you so much for giving me the names, because as a psychic, I do work through connections. So now that I'll just put the cards down because I've connected to them for everyone else. So money contract, yes, it is there. Okay, I'm seeing that. It is there. Will it be viable? Yes, it will. Okay. Will Selena say yes to it? Be persuasive, because I'm seeing that she's going to go, don't know. So the more you show her and the more you're showing her the results, the more you're going to sway her to the opinion, because I'd love her on board, because I can actually see thousands. I'm actually seeing a dollar sign with thousands after it. That's what's coming from this. Okay. So yes, try and sway her, Elaine. Okay. Yeah. See, now you're being tested in your negotiation skills. Okay. All right. So let's do a lovey-dovey card. Lovey-dovey card. I love my love-dove cards. Hello. Every single card starts with love. And now I want a card that represents all of us today, because we're all going through bad times, yeah, because we're being tested. The ones out there on Easy Street at this point, they don't have to be tested, but we're getting tested, guys. All right, so let's just go there. Now, I'm just going to put my cards up here so you can see that if one flicks, then you know that I'm being genuine here, and I don't go through them before and say, oh, yeah, I'll use that card today. I don't do that, guys, okay? I'm always honest with what I do. All right, so, there it goes. Did you see that flick out? So I'll hold that there. I've got that one there, so I'll put the cards over there. Love fixes things when they break. Let me just bring it in. Love fixes things when they break. How amazing is that today when I'm talking about learning our life lessons? And, life is going bad for a lot of people at this point. And I'm the first one to agree with that. Life is hard. Life is broken. So when we trust in the universe, they fix things. Yeah. It's amazing how you say, I need a new house. And then 3 days later, someone randomly rings you and says, we've got a unit for you to move into. Because that happened to me 6 months ago. Remember what happened with me with moving? So we've got to trust that the universe is going to help us, that everything is always going to be okay for us. Okay? Everything's going to work out well. Okay? Tanya, I love your honesty and integrity. You're such a beautiful soul. Thank you so much, Tanya. I try my best to bring out the best in you. True. Okay, so I'm just going to put down my lovey-dovey card. Let me have a go look at. I'm involved with a friend in bringing. We've done that one. Elaine, thank you so much. Awesome. Feeling teary with excitement. Generosity ahead. Oh, good girl. Darcia, agreed. It's been rough. And what do we do when it gets rough, guys? You don't go and wallow. Please don't go and wallow. I'm in a high-rise apartment building now, so I do feel like I'm in solitary confinement most days. I just heard what I said. I'm in solitary confinement. Yes, I am. Okay? But you know what? At the end of my street, I've got a park, and it's got a river that has platypuses in it. Okay? There's a dog park, so there's always people down there with their dogs. So what do you think I do when I get upset, lonely, depressed, thinking, oh my God, I've got so many bills? What do you think I do? I get out of that negative, woe is me victim mode. I stand up and I say, is this who you truly want to be? No. And I have that hand puppet moment. Do you really want to be like this, Lynda? No, I don't. Well, what are you going to do about it? I'm going for a walk. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to start cleaning my house. I'm going to start looking after I'm going to clean up my daughter's room today because she hasn't done it in 6 months. So I get proactive. Okay? Now, I've studied depression because I went through 4 years of really chronic depression with my PTSD. Okay? I know what it's like to be down in that pit. And I know the struggles that we face to even stand up and close the fridge door. It's hard. Your whole body is like, I can't move. Because even when you move, you feel like you're going to die. That's depression 101. So what do? We start thinking, because that's not our muscles. Start thinking, I want to close that fridge door. I really just want to concentrate on that fridge door. If I just stand up, make 6 steps, I'll be able to close that front door, the fridge door. So we do little steps moving forward. It doesn't have to be big, major ones, guys. The same with anxiety. So what is anxiety? What is depression? Anxiety is a fear or control of a future event. Okay? I hope Neo's still watching. Okay? Anxiety is when we fear or we're trying to control future events. Depression is when we couldn't control or we couldn't make up the past events. We have grudges, we have regrets. That's what depression is about. So why did I get so depressed after I left the police? Because that was supposed to be my career forever. I never wanted to leave the police. I never wanted to leave America. So it was a regret that I had to deal with emotionally on a soul level and heal it. And say, well, you don't know what would have. So I go back to the puppets. You don't know what would have happened to you in 10 years, Lynda, if you'd stayed with the police. You could have had a car accident going to work one day. You could have been standing there and somebody came in and shot up the police station like happens these days, right? So I can't control those future events. I can't control the events in the past that I wasn't there to see, okay? So that's why we've got to start telling our brain, you had no control, and that's okay. Because the more we try to control something is when we start being negative. That's when we have expectations. We need things to be done at a certain time. Take that bin out now. But the bin guy doesn't come for another 2 days. But I don't care. I need it done now. Because that's our controlling mechanism within our brain that we have to shut off, because that's our ego. And when we shut down our ego and we say, we do the sock puppets. Do you really need the bins out now? Well, no. Then why are you stressing over it? Bingo. Okay, so we come up to these realizations when we self-assess ourselves. Okay, so Elaine totally agreed with Tanya. Okay, see Hags. Okay, hi Lynda, thanks for sharing your time and talent. Will I recover my missing vacation photos from Niagara Falls? My beloved digital camera malfunctioned. Oh, darn. Oh my God, I want to say yes. But it's not yes. I'm actually seeing your camera. It's like it's going over the Niagara Falls and it's like bye-bye memories. Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. At this point, now, in 2 years' time, you may take that camera to a really cool guy who knows how to fix it. If you go to like the police have, what do they call it? Computer forensic people that can go in and find deleted items. You're going to be paying a hell of a lot of money though for I can't say the word. I'm not even going to try and say it. Okay, but if you try and get one of these like computer forensic guys, technological advanced guys, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. So, oh my gosh, wow, I'd love you to have those memories. But a story about me, when I left my first husband, one of the things that I had to leave behind was all my photo albums. all my childhood photos. You know, it was hard. Every school photo I've ever had is down the toilet now. It's all gone. I doubt he's saved those for me at some point, right? But we have to look at things and why they happen and come to some realization that everything always does happen for a reason, okay? Maybe you're just meant to go back there at some point and start making more memories there, okay? Yeah, so try and stay positive about this, and I hope and pray you do find them. But as for today, the answer's no. Hi, Deborah White. Hello. I hope you're going so well over there, Deborah. Okay. Connie Castillo. Hello, Lynda. Great to see you. Nanu. Hello to you too. Love your channel and your positive thoughts and anything and everything. You just 1 in a million. Much love to you. Well, thank you so much. You know, you're going to make me cry. You know, the last couple of weeks for me has been really hard. Oh, my God. Look, I am crying. Damn it. Oh, Connie, you're gorgeous, you know. Thank you so much for making me cry this morning. You know, the last couple of weeks has been so hard for me where I've just been thinking, just don't buy a new computer. Stuff it. You know, just give up everything and just start again. Because, you know, I've got no car now. Just start again. But that's not me. I get up. You know, I get up and I try my bloody best. So when I get nice feedback like that, and that's gorgeous, Connie, what you've written. Thank you so much. It makes me realize that I've done the right choice. Because I don't do what I do for me. I do what I do for you. I do what I do to help others get through their issues, get through their everyday life, and to make your lives better. You know, we can live to work or we work to live. And I'm one of these people who work to live. And I want you guys to start trying to enjoy this life that we've got, because we've all signed up to be here for a reason right now with all this crud going on. The next 2 years are going to be so stuffed up, effed up, down the toilet. So we've got to be strong and we've got to show our true colours to get through this at this point, you know? So if you're a kind, generous person, start showing that. If you're a loving person, get out there and show people you love them, you know? I was even showing this girl yesterday. I got Dolly, because, hello, people get freaked out by Dolly. Here's Dolly. Look, she's even got this matching undies on, right? My mum made this outfit. Look, she's even got a matching undies on. So she's like a little dress-me-up Sally doll. But, you know, this is my Dolly. And people say she moves around when I used to have her up on here. So I just put her up on here. Hello, baby. I've had this doll since I was 2, by the way. Okay? So she's my Dolly. So I'm just going to put her up there. There you go. Let's see if she moves around today. Because sometimes she does, right? Oh, my God. Okay. No, Connie, never say sorry. It's like I said before, never explain, never say sorry. Okay? And I say sorry a lot. Okay. So, Darcia, it's going to get better. Of course it is. Now, I'd like you to rephrase what you just said. It's going to get better. Take that going out. It will get better. See how we change our wording, okay? Change your wording, okay? Deb, same here as me. Much love and light in abundance to you. Denise White, I'm very late. I'll have to rewatch it. Love you, Lynda. Okay, so let's get on now. I've got my tarot. No, I'm getting told to do a ruin stone next. Okay, so I've got my ruin guide with all the different ruins inside, okay? So all the different stones are here. So I've got my bag of ruin stones. So what I do is I just hold the stones in my hand and I just think to the universe, give me one stone that represents what I need for all the people watching today. I need one stone that represents for everybody watching me today. What do we need to hear? What's a message that we need to hear today? So I put, oh gosh, some of them just went really cold in my hand, hey. So I put my hand into the bag And I just instinctively going down to the right. I'm getting drawn down here. Oh, it's that big one. I can feel it. It's this big one. Okay, so I've got him in my hand. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Now I've got him here. Felicia, should I visit him tomorrow or not? Yeah. Now I'm hearing don't, but why not? Even bad things is still an opportunity to go and heal. So I would be going, because why would you ever, we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So don't miss that opportunity. Go there, Felicia. Okay. If you've got time, if you've got finances to do it, of course I'd go there. I always say, if you've got the chance to do something, always do it, because you don't know what's going to happen the next day. Okay. So there you go, Felicia. My answer is yes. Okay, it's that Aussie chick. Never be sorry for showing us who you are, a human with real feelings. You are a true inspiration. I personally love listening to you, and your energy is infectious. We love you. You're going to make me cry again. So quickly, change it. Get onto this Rune stone. Do-do-do-do. Here it is. It looks like this, guys. What a weird damn Rune stone. Okay, I'm looking at my doll in the background. It's like she's saying, hi. Hey. Hope she moves for us. Wouldn't that be cool? Because sometimes she does. Okay, keep your eye on the doll, guys, while I find the Rune. Okay, if she freaks you out, please let me know and I'll take her down. All right, so I found my Rune stone. It's this one here. So I'm going to put him up again so you can see it. Dum, da, da, dum. There he is. It's that one there. And so it's over here. It's this one here, all right? Whoops, take it back the other way. All right, so there it is there. I'm going to read this one here. Now, this one is called Algae stone. Okay? Algae. The symbol representing the antlers of an elk. True. It's an indicator of ability to attack and or defend oneself from circumstances. So let's have a look. We've got 3 dot points here, guys. The first one, it's a signal to stop avoiding problems. Remember, true selves are coming out, right? And to attack or face them head on. Now, that's exactly what I just said to Felicia. Isn't that funny? Should I visit him tomorrow? Sure, it's an opportunity. Go and either defend or attack and clear the air and heal the situation. Okay? All right. So the second one says, adjacent ruins will likely indicate the nature of these problems. Well, that'd have to be something I do in private, one-on-one through a Zoom link. Okay? Yes, I do readings. If anyone's watching, and I'm just going to put it on here again. If anyone does want a reading from me, here's my instructions on how to get a reading. Okay? All right. Keep calm. Isn't that what we're talking about today too? Funny thing. Oh, it's funny how these ruins and cards always go with what we need to hear for the week, right? Okay. Keep calm and be reassured. This ruin indicates you will be strong enough to defend or to withstand any fallout. Because that's what's happening to us all right now, guys. We're getting tested. We're going through this rut of grief, absolute annihilation with financial, family, friends, work, you name it. It's all coming at us, right? But it's how we get through it. And it's how we defend and attack, where we're not being negative to others, but we're educating ourselves first and then also educating others to be their best as well through these hard times. You know, when we look at our soul progression, some of us are old souls. Now, I'm never going to say whether I'm a young soul or an old soul, because that's just me being egotistical, right? But out there, we have a lot of people who are old souls. They're our gurus, they're our masters, they're our gorgeous people who just don't get affected by what's going on in the world, yeah? But then we've also got our young souls. The young souls are inexperienced. You know, you go into first grade of school. Imagine if the teacher said, well, here's your physics book. Huh? I'm only 3 years old. I don't want to start learning physics, because they're too young to understand the concepts of it. So that's where we, as the older souls, We've got to educate. We've got to nurture. We've got to love, support, understand, show compassion and generosity, and most of all, forgiveness to those out there who are angry, who are frustrated, conceited, sarcastic little sheet heads, if you know what I mean. Try not to judge them for who they are, because they don't know any better way of doing things. So the only way they're going to learn is by seeing us do it first. You know, I've got a homeless guy. He's right now at the grocery shop near my house. I've seen him there he's been there for like the last month. Every time I go over there, he is. So if I've got a couple of cents left after I do my shop, I give it to him, even though I know I'm broke, because that's showing me I'm still generous even when I've got nothing to give, right? So I sit there. I was in the shopping centre the other day and I was doing my groceries, and I came out and I thought, oh, I've got 35 cents. I'll give it to him. Came outside and there's two ladies sitting there with their hands on his arm, like this, on his shoulder. And they're doing this prayer circle. And the other lady's got her hands in the air saying, thank you, Jesus Christ, for allowing us to be alive at this point. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for giving us the strength to continue what we're doing, even in the adversity that we're facing as homeless. And I just looked at her and I said, I want to be that girl. I put down my groceries. So I put my hand on her shoulder as she's got her hand on his shoulder and the other hand's up in the air doing this prayer. And every now and again I'd say, amen. You know, it's like a New Orleans type choir. Amen. And when she finished, she turned around, she said, man, you got a lot of energy coming out of your hand. And I just said, I just try my best to be the best and to bring out the best in others. Grabbed my groceries and I walked away. So when we look at angels, who are angels? Sure, there's angels. I've seen them. They're out there because I've seen them. People in my house where I used to live saw angels in my house. We all saw them. Wow. But angels don't usually come down and do a job. They get us to do their jobs. And I think that day, because it's so vivid in my brain, I think I was doing angels' work that day. Now I'm crying again. Because I'm not upset. This is the energy that I'm creating by being good, by being righteous, generous, kind, loving, supportive, understanding, compassionate, and most of all, forgiving. I don't care what he went through to get homeless. If I learned a lesson while I worked with the police, bad stuff happens to good people. Saw it every day. Bad stuff happening to good people. I don't judge people. I look at the best and I bring out the best in everybody, I hope. So this Rune, we're getting tested. We're getting faced with all these issues in our lives. So who do you want to be when you're even at the lowest ebb of your whole existence? That homeless guy, did he go conceited, aggressive, or was he there willing to accept the help of others? Because we look at who we are on our life journey and our life contracts, and we look there and say, well, what do I want to accomplish? What are my goals? What are my dreams? What are my purpose here? And we've all got goals of who we want to be in our future, yeah. But then ask yourself, why do you want that? Who would it benefit? Who does it support? Who does it nurture? And I'll be honest with you guys, thank God I was able to afford this computer, because I do everything I do for you. I will do anything in my power to help you. And I'm sure some of you watching today are going to agree with that, right? So that Rune stone, that is really true today. So let me just go over it again. It's a signal to stop avoiding things. Wow. This is our time to self-heal. This is our time now to self-analyze why we do shit. I hope that didn't get picked up by the algorithms. But why do we do stuff in our lives? What are we doing that's actually sabotaging ourselves? What's preventing us going out there and being great, successful, abundant? Because we all have sabotages and we all have issues, regrets. And I'm never going to say I don't have any of those either, because hello, I've had my fair share of them. And I think that's what makes me such a good understanding person, because I now accept everybody, especially since I died. See how it just rattles off my head? Oh, yeah, hi, I died. You know, I love showing my scars. Look at all my scars where I was in ICU. And here, look at all the scars. Here's the other side. Look at all the scars, scars, scars. Oh, well, that's me scratching the other night because my cat, I'm allergic to her. But but I still cuddle her every day because I prefer to hug her than bear the consequence of the allergy. So that's why it's because I look at the benefit of it. Okay, let's have a look here. I saw an angel in my dream once. He had blue eyes and he wanted to take me into the clouds. I said no and woke up. He had big wings. I thoroughly believe you. ZICW TV by Gosha. Okay, I thoroughly believe you. Okay, Deborah says, you're the absolute best, Lynda. I'll email you about a reading when I have thought out what I seriously want to inquire about. I never get read, but I'd love some clarity. Cool, Deborah. You know, I'll talk to you any day. Lenora, hello. Mine is toxic shame. I got to do some shadow work and inner child healing. Yeah. You know, I always say the best way to do it is you lie on your bed at night and go back into your memories. So I lie down and I go back to when I was like 4 and 6. And I think, what are my memories around that time? Because up until we're about 4 or 8, that's when we're getting all our core beliefs coming in. If you've ever watched that movie Inside Out with our core belief system. So yeah, it's cartoon movie. It's called Inside Out, okay? She has to reevaluate all her core beliefs. So it's a pretty grown-up movie for kids. They would never have fathomed it because, you know, I've studied psychology for years and I understood it. So core beliefs, they're the ones that we get until we're about 6 years old. And they're our beliefs that nothing we learn, nothing people say, nothing will change those core beliefs. We have them forever. Okay, so it's very, very hard to break core beliefs. So I like going back into that time when I was about 4 to 6, and I look at things that happened in my family, things that happened when I first started school, neighbours, other societal things that we heard about back in the late 60s, like man on the moon type stuff. And then I evaluated again as an adult. Was that true? How did that really happen? And that's how we psychoanalyze stuff and start working it out, okay? Shan Manshuri, hello. I've been told by 3 psychic mediums that I'm an animal communicator. I'm in school for psychic detective. I'm torn between because I think I may be an animal communicator, but I have no clue what and how to probably say I do it, okay? All right. So, Sherman, the best way to practice is go and find an animal. Go to your local dog park. Just walk in, see if a dog comes up to you, and allow the dog to talk to you. So that's my biggest thing. First off, you don't even have to own a dog. Just go to a dog park, sit there, and if anyone says, hey, where's your dog? Just say, oh, no, I'm actually going to buy one. I'm just looking at what's going on with the breeds here today. That one's pretty jumpy. That one's pretty quiet. Is that normal? Because I don't know much about dog breeds. So there's always a way around it, right? Little white lies. Because you're not going to harm anyone, okay? Because white lies don't generally harm people, which I don't ever like doing anyway. So just sit there and see if a dog comes up to you and allow yourself to receive any messages or information that animal gives you, okay? And even what I used to do, because I'm an animal communicator, animals come to me when they want to die, unfortunately, because I'm all about death. So I get a lot of animals coming to me when they're about to die. So I help them pass over. So I sit in my backyard. Well, when I used to have a backyard, because now I don't. But when I used to live down at Browns Plains, I used to have a backyard and I'd sit out there and I just put out my thoughts. If there's anything here that wants to come and talk to me today, please allow it to come in. If there's any spirits or entities or people, animals, if anyone wishes today to come and talk to me, please allow you to come in. I give you consent to start communicating with me. This is how we get psychic abilities. So in my book, Psychics Explained, I have about 20 different psychic abilities there. So as you read them, because I've just got a little short paragraph about what they are, you might say, oh, never heard of that. I might want it. How do I get it? So in that book, I explain it. All you've got to do is give yourself permission to have it. Because everything that we create, our thoughts create what we think. So if we think, geez, I'd love to be a psychic medium, or geez, I wish I was an animal communicator, as soon as we give ourselves consent, and then as soon as we believe that we can do it, we can do it. Oh, yes. So if you want to start seeing ghosts, all right, all you got to do is say, I give myself consent that I start seeing ghosts. Please be aware that sometimes they do come through very graphic with injuries that they've sustained at the time of death. So if it scares you and you don't want it anymore, all you got to do is reverse it. I do not give myself that. Because no, I don't. I'm not going to say it myself because I never stop any of my gifts. Okay. So there you go, Shaman Shuri. Give yourself consent to do it. Sit quietly and say, you know what? Bring it on. I give myself consent to receive this. Okay? Let me know how you go with that. Okay, Tanya. Beautiful soul. Thank you for sharing your raw self. I feel connected to you. I see you in my... I see me, you in you. I see me in you. Oh, sorry. Butterfly. I was thinking that the butterfly was going to be part of the sentence. Okay. All right. So, Deb, Lorraine, Shaman. Yep, thank you. All right, I'm going to get on to this because I do have to get off to a bit because I've got a reading in about an hour. Okay. Okay. Now, I do readings all over the planet. Okay. Zoom. All over the planet. So if you do want a reading from me, please click the links. Okay. Go over to my website. And if you want any of my books, all you got to do is email me. I attach my PayPal link. Okay. If you're in Australia, I've also got a BSB and account number where you can deposit funds if you wish to contribute towards my vehicle. Okay. I am still about $2,000 short to get my car back. So I'm just going to put it out there again. If you're watching, if you think, well, this woman's doing a great job educating and being a beautiful asset, I do not do super chats. Guess why? YouTube takes half of your money. So if I have super chats and I say, hey, donate $2, I get $1, which then I have to pay a quarter of a tax in. So I only get 75 cents. And YouTube takes $1. So I get far less than what YouTube takes. So I don't believe in super chats. I don't want to support big conglomerates making more billions of dollars. And I'm sorry if you agree with that. But if you don't agree with what I just said, if you want to support Benzo, please keep going and using Amazon to buy my books. Or else you can come to me, get a PDF, which you can then forward to your friends for free. Because I know a lot of people do that. And I don't care if you do that. Because I like giving away my books for free. If you want to donate and contribute, please do it through PayPal. Okay? Because I am still about $2,000 short towards my car. So I'm not getting my car back for at least another week and a half. My daughter, oh my God, I think about her all the time. She needs a car, all right, to do her stuff. Anyway, let's do a tarot card. This is the one for all of us this week. What card do we need to hear for a card for this week that's going to represent what we're going through and a message of hope and guidance for what we're facing at this time? So this is a card I'm going to pull out for everybody this week, okay? Elaine says, I love your dress. Yes, it is a dress. I'll stand up. It is a dress. It's even got little pockets on the side. Okay, so you can see it's got little pockets on the side. Okay, yay. All righty. So there you go. Card for all of us this week. Thank you so much. So as you can see, I like doing these on camera so you can see the card, so when it flicks out, because I teach it with, oh my God, that was like 16 that just went. So let me just pick all these back up. Wow, they're everywhere. I didn't lose any down the side. No. Okay. Here we go again. One card, please. Just one. Okay. There it is. It's on the top. See her? There she goes. All right. So I'm going to hold that. There's the card I got. Okay. Put that over there. And the card that I got is the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, look at her. She's got a bird. Oh, wow. And a butterfly. Now, isn't it funny? Someone just sent me a butterfly. Okay. Okay. Your heart will be rewarded, beautiful soul. Okay. Yep. Elaine, love to dress. Okay. I've got that one. Sending love and light and much respect to you. Okay. So let's have a look in my Easy Tarot handbook. Because, yes, I can tell you what the card represents, but people like to hear that from the source. So we're going over to the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, here it is. 9 of Pentacles. Here she is. Bring her over so you can see I've got the right card, right? 9 of Pentacles says, so this is a message for all of us this week, so listen up, guys. Thank you too, Maria. Love you too. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles indicates financial success and material security, usually attained through one's own efforts. Okay. Although the woman in this card is depicted alone, the card symbolizes financial independence and not loneliness. Finances should improve sufficiently to allow some comforts in life and a pleasant and comfortable lifestyle. With other indications, this could represent an inheritance. Ooh. I don't like it when the cards say we've got an inheritance coming, because that usually means someone dies. And I don't like talking about people dying. You know, that's sad. I don't want people to die just to get money. You know, that's not right. You know, if you've been beavering away, working hard and carefully moving in the direction of your goals, then this card now brings the rewards for your efforts. Congratulations. So I'm just going to put that up there. 9, where is she? She's on that side. So there you go. So there it is. If you do want to zoom in and just pause the screen. Okay. So it's all about money. Isn't that funny? Because here I am screaming for money this week. So, guys, I do have to get off here shortly. Please know I'm going to put some little links up now. Here comes my email address, okay? You're welcome to email me. This afternoon, I'm going to just be sitting here going through my emails, okay? If you do want to help me pay for my car, please consider being generous at this point. And I'm going to say it, guys. One lady donated towards my cause last week. She emailed me and said, can I please have the money back? And I replied and I said, well, I've already sent the money to the mechanic because I'm broke now. I've got like $3 in the bank. And that's got to last me now until next Thursday. So I said, you're going to have to wait. But why did she ask for her money back? You know, that's like going up to Salvation Army, giving them a $10 donation and then saying, oh, can I have that money back? We don't have to ask why. We never assume what we know that person's going through, okay? We don't expect what's going on with people. We all second guess and we have doubts after we do something. So she's an opportunity to look at herself and say, why did she do it in the first place? Because sometimes we do those knee-jerk reactions and we do, you know, those without thought actions. But at the end of the day, now I am worse off than I was before. Oh, my God. So if you can support me, please do, guys. Okay, I am eternally grateful. And I will tell you something too. I am working on this outer consciousness book. Everyone who does donate towards my car is getting a free copy because I've got your email addresses in PayPal. I'm also doing this thing about healing halos. You're all getting the information on how to make your own so we all have health. There's some other goodie bag gifts that I'm working on for those who contribute towards my cause, because I love the energy of yin yang receiving and giving at the same time. Okay. Could inheritance be a lottery win? Oh, Mara Harris, I wish it was. Oh my God, it would be so nice. I don't know the person I'd be if I ever won a couple of $1 million. I'd probably give it away to everybody like yourself. Here's $10 for you. Here's $100,000 for you. I don't care, because to me, money doesn't mean things. Thank you for everything that you do. Keep shining. Elaine, oh my God, that is so rude. Elaine, well, we can't judge why people do things, we all have reasons and we all have life lessons to learn, okay? How could she even have the audacity to ask for a refund? Well, it was a little bit of a significant amount that she sent me, and that's why it's hurting me so much, because I'd already taken it out of PayPal and given it to the mechanic. So it's hard for me now, because now I'm $2,000 short, and I don't know how I'm going to come up with $2,000 in the next week to get my car back. So I've been without a car now for about 6 weeks since it first broke down. Going to send a little donation after we're done here. Elaine, no, I don't want it back. You're amazing, Elaine. Thank you so much. Please contact me. I'll give you a reading. I always say, if you do donate, you want a reading, please, happy to email me. If you want to know what your spirit guide is, I always believe in that yin yang, give and take. So if you do want to contribute towards what I'm going through, guys, please know I will give you back anything I can, okay, as a thank you. So I'm working on this book, and I'm working on these healing halos. I've had so much success stories with the ones that are already made for people. They heal us. They make us have psychic dreams. They are amazing what they're doing. So I've been sending you Facebook chats. Lenora, thank you so much. Morning, everyone. Paranormal experience. Ask the universe, Lynda. It will come. I'm asking the universe every day. Anyway, guys, I do have to get off here because I've got a reading and some other stuff to do this morning. Love you all, wherever you are. Please stay safe. Remember, we are being tested. Everything is about to hit the fan, and we are being tested for showing who we truly are. So this is the time to look at who you are. Are you generous, kind, loving, supportive, understanding, compassionate, most of all forgiving? Are you a person who doesn't want to give out anything? This is a time to look at that within yourself and ask yourself why you do it. Good or bad, ask yourself why you do it. I've been a generous person my whole entire life. Why is this happening to me now, where I've got to ask people for contributions? I feel so worthless. I feel like my world is going upside down because I don't want to be this person who constantly has to ask for things. So that's something I'm learning right now. I'm learning how to see that flip side of generosity. So instead of giving, I now have to receive. So we're going through this big shift where let's start again, where we are now learning the hard lessons. We're learning the hard lessons, guys. And there's a lot out there, those young souls. Wish I was one, by the way. How easy is life for them at this point? But at the end of the day, don't send back the same energy as them. Send out love, light, healing, understanding, and most of all, compassion. Because collectively that all equals love. And the more that we surround these hurting people, because they are hurting, guys, the ones that are angry out there, they're hurting. So don't judge them. And don't say, oh, look at that tosser. Just say, oh, man, I can imagine what he's going through to be that angry out in public. Imagine what he's like at home at night trying to sleep. Imagine that 3 a.m. where all those thoughts are going through his head, like was happening with me this morning. So send them love. Send them kindness. And most of all, show them who you truly are. Okay? So on that note, that's me for this week. I'm going to try and do this every week around this same time, maybe a couple of hours later, depending on how early I get up. But I like to give it a little bit of a heads up, about half an hour warning saying I'm coming on, or a couple of days. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, because there is some great things coming. I've got some great content to do in videos this next couple of days. So please stay tuned. Where do I send money for your channel? Connie, here's my PayPal link. Okay. It is below as well. There's my PayPal link. Okay. It's paypal.com. And then, so it's paypal.com/paypalme/Dr. Lynda Cramer. Okay, so you can put it into your browser and it comes up with me as a nice little photo of me. Oh, my daughter took that photo. I'm there with my leather jacket on. My hair looks disgusting. But, it's I want to make an appointment with you. Yep. Maria, you're gorgeous. I would love to do a reading for you as well because I love my readings. I don't look at the clock with readings. I don't say, oh, your hour's up, see you later. I will never be that person. So I only like doing about 1 or 2 readings a day, just in case we do talk for an hour and a half to 2 hours, okay? Because then my voice usually goes. So I've already been talking now for over an hour, so I've got to go rest up my voice. So I'm ready for my 9 o'clock reading, okay? Have an awesome day to you too. It's that Aussie chick. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to be trying to be here again next Sunday around the same time. So please subscribe. Please click the like button. Please send my links over to anybody else. And if at all you're able to do it this week, please contribute towards my PayPal. Email me. I'll give you all my books. If you go over to Lulu, you're up for about $120 to buy my books. I'll give them all to you for a contribution towards my car. If you want a reading, I don't charge for my readings. All I ask is a contribution of what you can afford that goes towards my bills. Okay? I don't have a set amount for my readings. Okay? So on that note, I love you all. Stay who you truly are. And may God and the angels shine down on us in these dark times to bring out our true self so we shine our love and light on everybody. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Love yous all. Talk to yous in a few days. Bye.